Hi, my name is Wojtek. This was not the sound of a bird. This was the sound of a child lying. In MyWhizzy, we want to help parents improve the quality of healthcare received by their children. We are designing an electronic stethoscope that will automatically detect symptoms of diseases and help to monitor their course. We are designing a device that will be in every home, just like thermometers are today. Every time there is something wrong going on with our kids, we generally have three options. We can visit a doctor, which is time-consuming, costly, and exposes our kids to germs. We can Google the symptoms and see what other moms have to say about them. Or we can wait and see what happens. All the doubts about our kids' health result in over 350,000 pediatrician visits per day in the United States only. This means that every day there are over 350,000 stethoscope exams carried out by pediatricians only. All those stethoscope exams, in most cases, are the part of the typical procedure, checking the medical history, auscultating, and making diagnosis. Thanks to the telemedicine solutions, which are extremely growing worldwide, we can consult a doctor anytime we want. But the problem is that he or she is unable to listen to our child's lungs. MyWhizzy will make online auscultation possible. Thanks to algorithms implemented, our solution will also present the lung examination in the device. On the basis of that result, and combined with the integrated temperature check and simple questionnaire to be filled in, our solution will recommend contacting a doctor every time it suspects there is something wrong going on with our kids. A doctor will have a possibility to listen the lungs online and have access to detailed medical history. A dedicated mobile app will gather all the information and guide parents step by step through the examination process. Thanks to the data collected, our solution will allow to detect chronic diseases much quicker. What is extremely important in our solution is the fact that doctors are not educated well enough in identifying respiratory events. Studies show that on average, only 1 in 4 family doctors can recognize sounds that are characteristic for pneumonia and bronchitis. Only really experienced pulmonologists are able to auscultate our kids properly. In fact, MyWhizzy will be also useful for physicians. We have developed an algorithm that are capable of informing doctors about types of sounds corresponding to a given medical classification. Next to the sound itself, we will also present its graphical representation. In case of wheezes, for example, we do not have to be experts to see them on the graph. Each of those marked elements are typical for wheezes. Although this service is going to be useful for every human being, we want to target it mainly to families with children. Pediatrician visits are increasingly frequent, so there is more money being spent on the market, and kids cannot communicate everything as easily as older people. In view of the size and the characteristics of the US market, and the fact that the United States spends most money on healthcare, we want to launch our service there straight away. Our competition is really limited. Ersonea is the only company on the market that offers automatic diagnosis within the scope of detecting wheezes that are typical for asthma. Our biggest competitor is ClinicCloud. They have launched a device that is allowing incomplete auscultation without any additional features. When compared to the competition, we would like to stand out thanks to automatic diagnosis capability and fully wireless device integrated with thermometer. We would like to sell the service rather than the product only. When it comes to the business model, we are considering two solutions. Eventually, we want to approach parents directly. We will offer them an inexpensive device and will make money on monthly subscriptions. They will pay us for the services that will be built around the device, like symptoms detection, medical history, or monitoring of chronic diseases. We would like to set the monthly fee somewhere around the price of a dinner for a single person. As this process will take a long time due to its legal issues, we want to start much quicker thanks to the cooperation with telemedicine companies. We have already received a big interest from them. They want our device to broaden their possibilities and provide a better service. In this scenario, we are thinking about selling the devices with an open API for the price of a good quality thermometer. Our team is one of our biggest strengths. Its core members have been working together in different projects for over 12 years. I am the leader of the project. I have gained my experience during the last 9 years creating an IT company employing over 20 people, which is one of our investors. As a CTO and co-founder of iTraff Technology, I took part in creating an image recognition technology that has been awarded all over the world and is used by companies like Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, or Electronic Arts. Agnieszka, who is an experienced pediatrician, is the leader of the medical section. We already established a strong relationship with over 10 doctors and 3 hospitals. Honorata, Jędrzej, and Michał have PhDs in acoustics, and they take care about the signal quality in our device. Our IT team is led by Marcin, and together with Adam, Kacper, Szymon, and Tomek, they are working on algorithms to detect symptoms of diseases. We have already managed to build a great value in MyWhizzy. First of all, we have a working prototype. We have tested several options and chose one for final prototyping and testing. We have managed to build a strong relationship with many medical experts who provide us their medical point of view and help in creating a database of recordings, which is crucial matter. I dare say that we already created the biggest database of such recordings in the world. Thanks to that, we implemented over 30 features of signals, and we have a neural network that in the very first tests provided us efficiency of 80%. Of course, there's a lot of work to be done, but we already proved that our goal can be achieved, and it will be. During last months, we received a big media visibility, including TV and newspapers, and as we know that startups have to sell from the very first day, we have a very simple website that already gathered over 230 potential customers. We started our project a year ago by working on public funding, and we received investments of $400,000 from SpeedUp and Programa.pl in December 2015. We plan to have a finished prototype with all tech aspects finished and well designed in the end of August 2016. This is also the good time to think about patents. To the end of the year, we will have a release candidate of our project. At the beginning of 2017 is the time when we will need some more money. The first half of 2017 will be the certification process of the medical device, and depending on that process, we are planning to launch in August 2017 and have 3 telemedicine companies using our device to the end of the year. We are looking for approximately $2 million, mainly for marketing and international expansion, and also for the certification process. Thank you very much for your attention, and I will be more than happy to answer all your questions.
The first question, you mentioned that you want to target the US market?
Yes.
What is your understanding and experience in selling service on the US market?
Well, we do not have any big experience in selling in US market, so we plan to hire someone with such experience, but we will also look for an investor from that market, and we hope that they will have such experience and they will be able to provide us people with such experience and how to enter that market. And as I told also, we want to start with cooperation with telemedicine companies. So we will provide them a product, and as they have huge experience in that field, they will use our product, and on that we will learn a lot, and after that we will go to the direct customer.
You have mainly local teams, so why not giving a try on your local market?
Well, we have an experience with iTraff, which is really a great technology. And we started it in Poland, and it wasn't a good choice because as it's so innovative that it was hard to use for Polish companies, and it was much better used abroad. That's why we also think about abroad. And another reason is about the market, the telemedicine market. It's much bigger abroad than in Poland. So we think that it will be much easier to start there than here in Poland.
regarding your IP strategy. So it certainly sounds good to gain patents, but one of the things, and I may be wrong on this, but is that it seems like you're really pretty well advanced and you've already got a web page up. If you publicly propose and show the technology that you're planning to use, you can no longer patent it. You've already done public disclosure, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some elements there that you haven't done it on, and you're okay. But it'd be interesting to hear, because that would be important. Because if you have IP, then you certainly have an asset. That's not to say that even your business wouldn't work even if you didn't have IP, as long as you're first to market and you scale. But if you have IP, it's even better.
Okay, so the answer to this question is we are consulting a patent attorney, so we are making a strategy with them, and what we want to patent is the device itself. So we do not show the device, we do not show the details of the device. So it can be patented, but when it comes to the algorithms, we want to protect them as our know-how, because it can be too risky to patent them in the very beginning. So, and as it's very hard to patent algorithms, etc., we would keep it safe on our servers.
You have Speedup as one investor. Who's the other one?
It's Programma.pl. It's the company that I established 9 years ago.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's
So as a fund investor, you guys have already gotten Speedup to come in, a very good fund. Then why aren't they putting up the money? Why aren't they putting up the $2 million? Why aren't they investing the $2 million?
Well, of course we will be.
They have the money. They're a reasonably good-sized fund.
Yeah, they have the money. Of course, we will be talking with them as well. But the reason for us is also that we would like to get an investor from abroad, an American investor with experience in that market, because we want to launch that market, and Speedup do not have that experience. So this is the biggest reason. And we hope that, this is not the only money that we will need. In future, we will need so much more for the certification of algorithms. So this will definitely help us to reach the bigger amount of money in the future.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.